Welcome back. It's the Breakfast Daily. The hashtag is Breakfast Daily on all social media platforms. The WhatsApp line is 0550-585-832. Now, over the weekend, some exciting event happened. The Literacy Challenge Grand Finale took place at the Alisa Hotel. Of course, we brought it to you here on Citi TV. And, well, if you missed it, I don't know why you missed it, but...
Also because it was a rebroadcast yesterday, so
I know,
why
right?
did you miss it?
Well, we have joining us in the studio our top three, and I'm just excited to introduce them to you. We have the winner, Samuel Kweku Jemfi Gariba. We also have joining him on the set, first and second runner-up. Our first runner-up is Nana Oti Edu Bonsafo, and our second runner-up is Nana Ofe Are Addison. They are all here. Gentlemen, you are all welcome.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
How do you feel?
Why do you feel sound like somebody has thrown a wet blanket on you? How are you?
You are fine.
Good. I like that. Great. Yeah. So how do you feel? Let me start with Samuel.
I feel excited.
Yeah.
Extremely excited.
Really.
Yeah.
So walk us through the few seconds leading up to, let me say, 2-3 minutes leading up to the announcement. The top 10, we're calling out the number 10, then number 9, then number 8, then number 7. What were you feeling? Any of you? In fact, let me start. Samuel, how were you feeling at that time?
Anxious.
Anxious. Okay.
Yes.
Afraid. How were you feeling?
I was in suspense.
You were in suspense, yeah? So, at the point where they mentioned number 5 and your name had not been mentioned yet, how were you feeling?
I was a bit nervous, but I was also happy because at least...
Your name hasn't come yet. It's yet to be called.
Yes, please.
Fantastic. Well, we have a video for you. Let's take a look at this video. We'll come back and we'll talk more with our winners.
It was a great display of healthy academic and knowledge rivalry, but after 5 rounds of grueling contest, Samuel Kwame Jemfi Gariba emerged winner with a total of 66 points. The first 4 rounds saw the 10 contestants answer questions on general knowledge.
What letter comes next in the following sequence? D, R, M, F, S, L, T.
The letter D.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
That's correct for 3.
However, the 5th round tested the scientific knowledge of the contestants as they were made to assemble a circuit. Apart from the bragging rights, Samuel Kwame Jemfi Gariba walks away with a cash prize of 10,000 Ghana cedis, a laptop, tablet, full-year free internet subscription from Vodafone, and 2,000 investment plan with Vesco. Samuel, who could not hide his joy, was thankful for such an opportunity.
It feels too good to be true. So I'm a JHS1 student of D&D Academy in Kumasi. It has been fun, exciting, meeting new people, making new friends.
So now that you've won, what are you going to do with the cash prize and all that?
I don't really know. I'm probably going to invest some of it.
How was the competition been? Was it tough, especially the final day today? How was it like? Did you think you could make it?
No, I didn't. I didn't think so. But once I got here, I started answering the questions then.
What would be your advice to other JHS students for next year's competition?
Any JHS student watching this, don't even think you are too small in JHS1 because you've seen I've won. So any JHS student watching this, please be sure to participate in next year's Literacy Challenge.
Your son won the Literacy Challenge 2020. How do you feel about that?
I don't have any word to describe how I feel. So great. I feel so... It's just overwhelming. Like he said, he wasn't expecting it. So happy. Yeah.
When this challenge came up this year, were you the one who encouraged him to go, or he said he wanted?
Actually, it's his teacher who just said it casually. The luncheon was not done in the school, but one of his teachers, by name Sandra, mentioned the topic. So when he came home, he was researching, he found it, and he said, "Oh, this topic on technology, I will try my hands." The time was short, but he said he would try, so he did try. And then when he finished, there was no time for him to even show it to the teacher. So he just quickly wrote it, gave it to me, and I had to send it by courier because we are in Kumasi, because I don't know your office. And that's how it happened. So when the announcement came, the top 50, he was happier than the top 10 because he wasn't expecting it actually. And then this is how far God has brought him. As for the cash prize, he said he's going to buy a computer. He's going to buy parts to build a desktop. He's making a game with Unreal Engine, and currently his laptop is very old. So he's going to replace it and then continue with his game. Yes. A very, very, very big thank you to Citi TV, Citi FM. Ghana will not forgive you if you don't continue this. So please continue it so that other people will also benefit, and then it will help us to go the practical way that Ghana is also going.
Coming in as first and second runners-up were Nana Oti Edubonsafo from Bishop Ubawe School in Mampubi, Accra, with 64 points, and Nana Ofei Addison from University Basic School with 60 points respectively. Nana Oti Edubonsafo received 5,000 Ghana cedis for placing second, while Nana Ofei Addison was also presented with 3,000 Ghana cedis for the third position. They both were given a science kit from Das Capital, a hamper from Alive Soap, a tablet from Vodafone, and medals. Nana Oti Edubonsafo, who missed the ultimate prize by 2 points, also congratulated the winner for such an exciting contest.
It's so overwhelming. I'm so excited. Right now, as I'm speaking to you, I have goosebumps, and I would like to thank God for this great opportunity. I would advise other JHS students to also take the opportunity next year to engage to participate in the literacy challenge, and maybe they can also get this far. Yeah.
I know you interacted with every other participant before the finals and even with the winner. What would you have to say to him and the other contestants?
Initially, he was my roommate. Yeah, and I also like to congratulate him very much, and I'm wishing him all the best and all the other contestants the best in all their endeavors.
The 2022 edition of the Literacy Challenge was sponsored by Vodafone Ghana Foundation as part of the Kindred Partners, Prospective Ghana Limited, Dex Technology, Alive Soap, and Investcorp Asset Management Limited.
And so there you have it, nicely wrapped up. Yeah.
Thank you to Aunt Shirley who did that report.
Who did that report? Very, very good.
Very
report.
well
Very
done.
Nicely put together. And so, Samuel's mom says, Ghana will not forgive us if we don't.
And she said this to me in person as well. So now, Citi, we have a big role to play.
And you know what she said to Sam? You know what she said to Samuel afterwards? She said, since we did not launch the literacy challenge in Kumasi,
now that's our winner.
The cap is going to
so
Kumasi,
we have no choice.
And going to Menchia. She's going to lock it up in Menchia. It's not coming out again. They are keeping the cap forever. So, yeah.
But gentlemen.
Yes.
So, I mean, Samuel and Nanoti, you're roommates at Alisa, right?
Yes.
And I saw the two of you, running questions by each other. What was the process like just preparing for Saturday? Because you met for the first time during when the top 50 made it to write the aptitude test, but you really became friends on Friday. So what was it like just preparing together?
It was okay. Yes.
Yeah, it was okay.
Yes.
How was it for you?
It was okay as
well. It was okay.
Quite tiring, but we still made it.
Yeah. Did you expect any of the questions that came? Nanofe, you were very nervous. You were very nervous. Did you think you would make it to the top 3?
To be honest, I
didn't. No. And the points were, so you got 60 points overall. In Anat, you got
64.
64. Yeah. And then you got 66. So the points were very close. It could have gone any way.
Yeah, what I was curious about is with Nanafe, the practicals, the round 5, because you topped the round 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was it about the round 5? What was the experience like in round 5? Because I mean, I saw that, and the gap between you and the second person was 6 points.
Yeah.
Which was a massive jump.
26 and 20.
Yeah, and 20. What was it? What was round 5 like for you?
It wasn't too hard. It wasn't.
You
too
didn't
easy.
find it difficult.
But I didn't find it easy either.
You didn't find easy. Is science your favorite subject?
Math.
Math. Okay, so math. So you like math. Oh, then the scientific mathematic questions, that was easy for you.
Yes.
With the joules and the newtons and all that. That was easy for you. But what was it about the practical that you found interesting or challenging? You know?
The buzzer. I think I actually forgot the symbol for the buzzer. So the symbols that I knew, I just picked them out and discarded them. Then the one I did not know, that's the one I knew that was the buzzer. So I brought it.
So like trial and error, elimination by rough tactics. Because you got the full 15 marks.
Yeah.
Did that surprise you? You were
did.
surprised. So let me come to you, Samuel. And you came from Kumasi, right? Were you extra nervous because you were away from home, or you're okay?
Yeah, I was okay.
You're okay.
Yes.
You're okay. Did you feel intimidated? Because there are some people who were in Form 3. Some of them had been in the competition before. You know, did you feel nervous?
Yes, very nervous.
Yeah. So how did you overcome that?
Once I started answering the questions correctly, all the nervousness just went away.
Okay.
Yeah, because now you had some confidence in yourself. You're doing something right. Yeah. Now, Noti, what was the most difficult area for you?
Actually, I think it was the practical aspect.
The practical?
But then I was able to connect everything well. But then I think there was a problem with my buzzer, but because I was able to, like, the light was working, the LED was working, but then the buzzer wasn't coming on.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then, nonetheless, I did my best.
Yeah. You all did your best.
Coming from a school like Bishop Bowers, was there any pressure?
Yes, actually.
I can imagine
Of
though.
course.
Yeah. And
your schoolmates, they got there very early. They were in by 9 a.m.
Exactly.
You know?
Now, knowing that your mates were sitting there watching and everything else, was that a motivator or was that like extra pressure for you?
It was actually a motivator and also extra pressure.
Yeah, the same
I was
thing.
obliged to do very well so I
Yeah.
don't disappoint myself and everyone.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
wonderful. So what's next? I mean, so Samuel, you still have 2 years in JHS. What are you going to tell your schoolmates when you go back?
That they should try it next time. Because most of them didn't feel like they could make it. But I know some of them would have even done better than me, but they didn't have the confidence in themselves. So if they are listening, I'll tell them to try again next year.
Wonderful.
Nice.
Nanafe, what about you?
The
You're in
next
Form
few-
Form 3. So, I mean, what was that like? I mean, this is your last chance to be in the competition, but at least you can coach some of your juniors. What would you tell them?
I'll tell them that they should join and have their full experience.
Yeah, it's a good experience. Yeah. And Nanauti, what about you?
This year, I'll encourage my junior, the people behind me to also
So you're in Form
3 as
Form
well.
3 as well.
Yeah. So I encourage them to also partake in the literacy challenge next year, and maybe they can also get this far. At least if they don't get this far, at least they tried their best. Yes.
Okay. What's up for you in terms of SHS? What are you looking? Where are you going?
Maybe Presec.
You're looking to go to Presec. What about you, Nafe?
The same school.
Hey, you
Same
to
school.
Presec?
I see.
Oh,
Interesting.
Odadies. My husband is on Odadie.
Yeah. So I understand you're interested in robotics.
Yes.
You've been building robots.
Yes.
Okay. So the 10,000. How are you sharing with somebody?
No.
Your sister said you have to give her some. His sister said she supported him and she came because he's supposed to give her half of the money if he wins. His younger sister. So she's waiting for you. Are you going to share with her?
Now that it has come, you've planned for the money. Yeah.
Nanoti, what about you? What do you plan to do with your money? Yours is 5,000.
Yes, please. And I plan to invest it, yes, and also use some for other stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, other stuff like what?
I'm into graphic design, and so I also am like.
You're a graphic
investing.
designer?
Yes, please.
Please, we need to see your work. We need to see your work. Maybe we can do something with you. And
Nice.
you, Nanafe, what about you?
I would also invest it.
Invest it?
Yes, please.
People are not going to. They're not going to do shopping.
No, they're
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
wise. They're
They're very
financially
serious,
literate.
They're very,
This is
very
a literacy
serious.
challenge. They're financially literate. No, gentlemen, we're so proud of you. So
Yeah.
proud of you.
Yeah,
Our sponsors as well are very proud of you. They were very impressed. As you can see, Vodafone gave you gifts. InvestCorp has given you, an opening investment, right? That's what you've received. All the sponsors, very, very, very proud of you. And we hope that you'll be ambassadors for literacy and for the fact that people have different kinds of intelligences, And because look, in the aptitude test, the highest was 98%.
Yeah.
Now, Nanafe,
right?
you got,
Seven,
yes, Nanafe, you got 90%. Nanoti, you got 87.5. Samuel, you got 89. So you didn't top the aptitude test. Your essays were brilliant as well, but you're all-round students.
Yeah.
And that's what's brought you this far. So I hope you're also going to tell your colleagues that you can be anything you want to be, and that doesn't have to be just one thing.
Yeah.
You can have different areas of interest and excel. Right? Are you going to tell them that?
Yes.
Yeah, you should, because you are examples of that.
Fantastic. Are there any thank yous you would like to give to anybody?
Yes, thank you to my English teacher for announcing the literacy challenge. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have even known to come. And my science teacher for coming with me to Accra to help coach me.
Wow.
Came to Accra with you?
Yes.
Wow, it's amazing.
Impressive. But I like the way the teachers seem very interested
Oh, yes.
in these things.
Of
Because
course.
because even in Cape Coast, it was also the teacher
Yeah.
who pushed
Richard's
Litjeb
yes,
to
teacher.
participate.
Yeah, I mean, it's important.
I'm very, very impressed
It's
with the fact that
important.
the teachers are really pushing them. What about you, gentlemen? Any thank yous you want to give?
First of all, I'd like to thank God for this great opportunity. I also like to thank my family, my parents, my siblings, and also my friends at school. And I also like to thank Citi TV and Citi FM for organizing this literacy challenge, and also the organizers and sponsors for giving out their best. Yeah, thank you.
All right. Okay.
I'd like to thank my family, my teachers, the Citi family, the sponsors for their gifts. Yeah.
Right,
You're very
fantastic.
welcome.
Well, we want to thank you
Yes.
for participating, for giving us brilliant experiences throughout the essays, the aptitude test, and then the quiz as well.
And for also inspiring us.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know. So the question, some of our colleagues, they couldn't answer them.
No,
you don't know. They couldn't.
I just have one question.
What's
Yes.
that? Ask it.
Are the essays going to the ministry?
They will. They must. And thank you for answering this question. While we're going, I hope we can get the three of you to also come along. Yes. So that she knows that they came from you and not from us. Okay. Brilliant question.
Yeah. Fantastic. Well, this has been the conversation on the literacy challenge. As you can see, it's a beautiful cup right here for the winner.
The cup which is
And,
going to be locked up in Menchia.
Yeah, well, we've been told, we've been warned that it's going to be locked up in Benchia. But we're really grateful, and especially to our sponsors for supporting us throughout. It's been an amazing journey. Next year, we're going to be back, and it's going to be bigger, it's going to be better as well. Well, we'll take a quick break right now. Breakfast Daily will continue shortly. All right. Still on Breakfast Daily, and we're having a very interesting conversation, the Literacy Challenge, and we're still continuing with that conversation. But now we've been joined in the studio by the country lead with Vodafone Ghana Foundation. They were partners with us throughout the entire Literacy Challenge, and Reverend Pebby is here. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How are you?
By God's grace. How are you?
Fantastic. It's good to see you.
Sure.
Yeah. Now, talk to us about your involvement in the literacy challenge and why you felt it was such an important partnership to have with us.
Thank you very much. What happened was that during the COVID, just as we came out of the COVID, we launched our Kindred Partner Program, which is for Vodafone Ghana Foundation. And we thought that because of the nature of how the living has been or life has been, it's better we come up with formidable partnership, which is also an endorsement for the SDGs, which says that we can form partnerships for the development of communities. And so we solicited for like-minded organizations that could help better the education of the economy or the country. And we realized that Citi TV, Citi FM was really heavily involved in this, and then having to connect to students, parents, and teachers virtually. The Vodafone Ghana Foundation had an instant school platform, which is a virtual platform, which students, parents, and teachers are able to plug in whilst they are home. And they were able to continue learning and also being able to improve the standard of students' performance. So we started with class arts with Citi, and we realized that the class art was really doing well. So when Citi introduced the literacy challenge, we felt this would be a very good step up to really boost the class art, so that whilst we go onto the field as Vodafone Ghana Foundation volunteers to engage students, and we get these students to plug into the virtual platform, which is the instant schools, then we can be able to align with Citi's vision, and we can all be able to bring educational standards higher. And having to discuss this with Citi, it became very, very viable, and we realized that the students also were really excited about it, because the COVID had kept people indoors, so bringing them to the practical essence of education in this wise was really strategic and really timely. So we synergized with Citi, and Vodafone Ghana Foundation, together with Citi and other partners, were able to come up with strategies that will be able to enable these students to learn better and in the best way. And I think on Saturday, you bear witness that whatever that they had been able to learn was able to really materialize well. And for us, that is an achievement, to be able to have identified Citi for this collaboration, so that we can be able to step up for this game.
Fantastic, fantastic. Now, your thoughts of the contest itself on the day, you know, the grand finale, your thoughts?
My thoughts on the contest, I think the questions were not easy. I think we were all able to make to go to school. And so at certain points, I was wondering, hey, how would these kids be able to answer this? But I think it really sends us to the mind that they should also be prepared for anything. So for me, what I really took is that it really sends them wider, or to broaden their scope, so that they get ready for anything and at any challenge at any time. And that really resonates with the challenge that comes with the name, like literacy challenge. So it's not a literacy quiz.
No.
Yeah, if it's a literacy quiz, then we could have that limitation. So there's a challenge that should really widen their scope and get them to be able to be more confident and to be able to be more widened up in what they do. So I think for me, though we really had a lot of time, but it was worth it.
Now, Samuel Gariba is a JHS1
student.
Your thoughts on that, you know, because for me, that came to me as a surprise. You know, to see that, okay, first of all, he tops it, and you're thinking, this is a young man from a school in Kumasi. He's outdone all the schools in Accra. That's big enough, right? But then you find out that he's pitched himself against JHS3 students, and he's JHS1, and he's taking them out, you know, and he's right here with us.
Congratulations, my man. Honestly, the thing was, when we came here on Friday, I honestly did not look his direction, because there were people that were feeling like giants enough to really come up tops on Saturday. But on Saturday, when I started watching out for him was after the second round, when I realized that the guy is not really letting any question down. So that really kept me like, no, this guy, we need to watch out for him. And so it kept me quite excited a bit towards his direction. And the fact that he's very humble. He didn't come out like somebody who was really ready for a competition. Somebody was seated beside him saying that these are the kind of guys that when they are SP and they give you something place to win. That's just on a lighter note. But he doesn't play. Like, he's focused. You could see that what he was doing, he was really geared towards it. It just came to all of us as a surprise when he won and he said that he was in JHS1, because we didn't really have an idea that he was even, and his humility during his interview on Friday, where he said that even coming to Accra is enough for me, getting to Citi alone is also enough for me, and then getting to that level where he becomes the winner is also something else. So genuinely his expression and the genuineness of the competition was really, really phenomenal, and I think he should be encouraged to do more, and that is why for Vodafone Ghana Foundation we are making him our literacy ambassador, to make sure that the laptop that he had will really work for him, and then also having the 1 year subscription data for free so that he can be able to study and make more research. We talked to his mother, we realized that he's into robotics at home as well, so he needed actually this push to be able to get somewhere, and it's exciting for us, for Vodafone Ghana Foundation, making sure that education is really taken to the highest height.
And you decided to top up the blessings by adding a tablet.
I know, right? You know, for Vodafone Ghana Foundation, we give all the contestants the school bags and books and then modem. But then we told them that the challenge is that if you make it to the top 3, you get your tablet, and then the winner will get a laptop. But then on Monday morning, we have to meet David on the breakfast show and see this person coming to take a tablet. So I think just so that they go through the weekend so successfully and beautifully. Monday, the person knows that we keep our promise, we keep our word, and we come to present that tablet to him. So the others got the tablet, but to him, he gets the laptop and he gets the tablet as well, so that he can be able to know that he's a digital ambassador.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. That's right. Well, the tablets are here.
Yes. So maybe before I go to him, I'll give you yours first.
Oh, I got a tablet too. Oh, hello.
So you did phenomenal on Saturday, and
Thank you.
the time that you really put in as well to make sure that the program was on point, making sure that we were able to affect and impact the lives of the children, and also going for the commitment that we have as a partner with Citi to ensure that this program keeps on going on. And you know, for the previous year, after the competition, we are a bit relaxed with them. But this time, we want to make sure that for the 12 months for the next competition, he will be able to be very vibrant, he'll be very active. So we'll be bringing you to the regions with him. So we are giving you the tablet so you can be able to connect with the Vodafone Instant Schools as well.
I hear you.
Yeah,
Thank
all right. So this is for you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Samuel Gariba, from Vodafone Ghana Foundation, we are saying that you are our ambassador for literacy education, for STEM education, and also to ensure that everybody who is in the educational space in Ghana will be able to emulate your dedication and commitment to studies. So we are adding this surprise for you. It's a brand new tablet from Vodafone Ghana Foundation to add to your laptop, your modem, and all the things that we are bringing to you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And go ahead and make us proud. We hope you come again next year and still carry the trophy anyway. Or he's not allowed to compete next year.
Oh, he can compete. He can compete, so he finishes JHS.
All right, I see. All right, so more work to be done. All right, congratulations.
Okay. Fantastic. Well, thank you very much, Reverend Pebi. Thank you very much.
Just one thing I want to add is that Vodafone Ghana Foundation is coming to any community near you for our Vodafone Instant Schools project. So you can connect in virtually. If you want to also partner us to also continue with the ICT programs that are in your school or ICT projects, just write to Vodafone Ghana Foundation. Their email address is foundation.gh@vodafone.com. Okay. So foundation.gh@vodafone.com. We'll be glad to partner everyone to really improve education in Ghana. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Something to say.
Okay, what do you have to say?